Congressman Jim Jordan is a conservative. He was there today. He's the highest-ranking Republican on the committee. He joins us tonight. Congressman, thanks so much for coming on.
You bet, Tucker.
So you tweeted today a tweet that was heartening, I think, to a lot of people. You said, big tech's out to get conservatives, clearly true. It's time they face the consequences.
Right.
So to the many frustrated viewers out there who don't think Republicans have forced them to face any consequences for the past 4 years, tell us specifically, if you would, what those consequences are going to be.
Well, you got to change. You got to work on Section 230. We're looking at that right now. You may have to. The Justice Department is looking at current antitrust law to go after these companies right now. And frankly, we may have to change the law. And we also have to continue to do what you've been doing. And thank you for doing that. Calling them out every time we see the bias, every time we see them become the facilitators of the mob to cancel people. We have to continue to call them out. Remember, Tucker, Twitter went after me 2 years ago. I've been talking about this for a couple years. They shadow banned 4 members of Congress, 435 in the House, 100 in the Senate. Only 4, Gates, Meadows, Nunes, Jordan, get shadow banned by Twitter. And of course, They just told us it was just a glitch. Are you? I said, well, what'd you put in the algorithm? The names Gates, Meadows, Nunes, Jordan. I think I said that on your show. So
no, you did, and of course we agreed. But I'm a talk show host, and we've got 4 million viewers or whatever. But my job is to talk. Lawmakers are tasked with running the country and passing our laws, by definition.
Right.
And these companies operate with a special carve-out provided them by Congress, and Congress has never done anything to rein them in. And so we've got, 96 days till the election. Are there going to be any consequences until then?
Well, no, you just mentioned the most important thing. In 96 days, 97 days, whatever that number is, it's important we reelect Donald Trump and take back the House. Because do you think Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Jerry Nadler are going to fix this? Do you think they're actually going to stop big tech from attacking conservatives and censoring conservatives?
No, they're not.
I don't think so. So that's why the most important, Republicans aren't in control. We're working on the Senate, working with the Senate on this 230 issue. We're looking at every remedy we can because there has to be a remedy for what they're doing to conservatives. But the most important thing is to take back the House and make sure Donald Trump is reelected. Donald Trump's in the right position.
It seems very difficult for any candidate or party to win anything if all the information about the race is controlled by people who are working for the other side, which is where we are now. So without whining about why nothing has been done so far, let me ask you. Jim Sensenbrenner's taken money from Google. Google is your second biggest campaign contributor in the last cycle. Why do you think they would give you money? And why would you take it?
If they want to exercise their First Amendment liberties and give me money, I raised $3 million last quarter. If Google gives me a few $1,000 check, God bless them. That doesn't change who I am. You saw that today in the committee. I went after him for the very issue you just raised, Tucker. In 2016, Google tried to tailor their features to help Clinton in key states. That's directly from the email, the head of their multicultural marketing section.
Oh, I get it. I mean, again, I'm a talk show host. We talk about this stuff all the time. But where's the part where we say we're yanking your liability exemption, the one that we don't have at Fox News, but they somehow have, where they can't be sued for garbage on their site? And so, where's the effort to do that? I'm frustrated. I think a lot of our viewers are frustrated. I'd just like to know, when's that going to happen?
We're working on it right now with folks in the Senate. Josh Hawley is working on that. Our staff is working with Senate staff on that issue. What's the best way to structure that language? We're looking at that. We're also what the Justice Department is doing. Bill Barr is looking at this issue as well. So that's the rim. Now, we may have to write some other law. There are 3 possible remedies here. All I know is there is a big problem, and there has to be a remedy. We're looking at which is the best course of action to take. But none of it happens, Tucker. None of it happens if Jerry Nadler is still in charge of the Judiciary Committee and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris get elected as president, vice president.
I'm certainly not advocating for Jerry Nadler having more power than he does. Obviously, he's appalling. Again, I think most people watching feel justified frustration that here we are right at the edge of the election, and it's going to be pretty hard to win anything if these people continue to interfere in our democracy. And I'm sure you share that.
No, I do. The good news is in 2016, in spite of what Google did, the American people saw it for what it was, and Donald Trump was elected. I think it's going to happen again, but we got to keep our eye on him. That's why I raised that issue in the hearing today twice with Mr. Pichai at Google.
Congressman, thanks for coming on tonight. I appreciate it.